Kind of a weird game. What's going through your mind when an 18-point lead is suddenly down to 3 halfway through the second half?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we knew they were going to throw a punch. They did the same thing to us last game. We were up, and then we came back and we hit us. And they're aggressive and they play really hard, so it's going to happen. So the biggest thing you got to do is just get that energy back. Basketball's a game of momentum, a game of runs. So just got to make sure you can take that punch, be able to give it back. We were able to do that tonight.
George Balecki.
Micah, when you guys played Maryland earlier in the year, you shot 2 for 8 from the floor, had just 5 rebounds, 4 points. Today, 23 points, 12 rebounds, shot really well. What was the difference for you today compared to the first time you saw the Terps?
Mindset. It was all mindset. I knew going into this game, I didn't know how many points I was going to score, how many rebounds I was going to have, but I just knew I needed to be way more aggressive than I was in the last game. My teammates were able to find me for open shots, and I was able to finish strong inside, make my free throws. So it's just one of those things where you learn from your mistakes, and I was able to learn from it and prove it on the floor tonight.
Jeff Patricus.
Michael, when it got to you mentioned that you knew Maryland was going to hit you guys. It got to 43-40, and you guys answered, push it back up to 57-42, I believe it was. I don't know if you learned anything about your team by doing that tonight, but what do you think you found out just in that little sequence, the way you responded?
Well, it shows the resiliency that we can have, and we do have as a team. It's last year we were able to, we got hit lots of times last year, starting all the way back in the preseason. And so it's just one of those things where it's like you grow from your experience. Last time we played them, we weren't able to respond as well as we needed to. So it's just one of those things, learning from your experience, learning from your mistakes, and we just got to keep it going, keep it going forward, moving forward.
Josh Schaefer.
Micah, you mentioned mindset. Did you do anything different for the game today, or anything sort of stick out as far as when you knew and you felt like you were going to kind of go off tonight?
Like I said, I didn't know how many points I was going to have. I didn't know how many shots I was going to make. I just knew I needed to be more aggressive, posting up, setting better screens, and rolling harder, playing harder on everything, all of the above. I needed to be better. So that was just my mindset going forward. I was ticked off from last game. I knew that couldn't happen ever again, and it's just one of those things. I didn't play well, and it ticked me off. So I was just ready to go today.